Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Matthew Shiner podcast. And so, in this episode, I've got two things we're going to be looking at today. First, this happened on July 9th, which is a week ago from Wednesday, which Wednesday this week is the feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel. But in the Vatican on July 9th, they held the first of the new Mass for the care of creation. So, here is the Mass. This is the Latin text of the Mass for the care of creation. Additionally, this is from humandevelopment.va, the dicastery for promoting integral human development. I have right here a copy of Laudato Si. This is actually a French copy of it from the Bishops' Conference in France. But I do have a version of Laudato Si online. I have yet to read it, as you remember I talked about. But on the 10th anniversary of the publication of the encyclical Laudato Si, Pope Leo promulgated the decree for the Mass of the Care of Creation. This new formula of the Roman Missal is included in the Masses for various needs, and it's been approved by the Holy Father through the dicastery for the Mass. The Mass of the Care of Creation is a source of joy for the dicastery of promoting integral human development. Among its various areas of competence, the dicastery supports local churches to care for our common home and to promote new paths to achieve integral human ecology. There's not like a full video of the Mass, but we can look at some of the photos from the Mass. It was held outside, celebrated by Pope Leo, and interestingly, what the main reason I wanted to record and share this was the vestments he was wearing. When I saw them, I thought they looked distinctly American. There's almost something like you would see this worn at an American parish. And that's because these were designed by the Chicago clerics tailor House of Hanson. They're the same people who designed the cape worn by Archbishop Fulton Sheen on his shows, or who made the cape. So, and I know them very well. They're the same tailors who make a lot of the vestments that our parish uses as well. The mitre, I don't know if the mitre is one from the House of Hanston or if it is one. It looks like one that was worn by Pope Francis, but there are about like 8 other chasubles made too. It looked about 8 that were designed, I'm assuming, by the same clerical tailor, by the House of Hanson, worn by the concelebrants of the Mass. So, there's a other look at the vestments. Additionally, with that, here's the translation in other languages, in Italian, English, Spanish, French, not quite sure, German. I'm assuming Portuguese is one of these, but yeah. So there we go. Besides this, oh, my laptop froze again. I don't know why, but my laptop keeps freezing up, so anyways, over in England at the same time as both this Mass and the Mass that Pope Leo did around the same time, just about in July, there was a meeting of the royal family, the King and Queen of England, and the French President Macron. That was at Windsor Castle. I was there at the beginning of June, and at that time they were talking about how in this room they would be meeting. So anyways, this is, we're not gonna, I don't have any audio on, but there was a Mass celebrated at Canterbury Cathedral, the seat of Anglicanism, which currently I believe the See of Canterbury is, well, not only has it been empty for the Catholics since the time of Thomas Cranmer, but it is currently vacant after the retirement of Archbishop Justin Welby, who was the Archbishop of Canterbury, who was the one who also crowned King Charles, as has happened. And so here at Canterbury Cathedral, there was a celebration of the Mass at, of course, the seat of Anglicanism. This is an Anglican cathedral. But on the feast of St. Thomas Becket was held a mass by, I believe, the nuncio of England. So here's, this I believe is the nuncio, but there was a mass celebrated here. As you can see, here is incense and everything. So mass going on here at the Anglican seat of the Anglican Communion, the Canterbury Cathedral. As you can see, whole bunch of priests here. This was on the feast of St. Thomas Becket, who is a English saint. And there was something with the relics, I believe. That's why the mass was there. But here you can see the celebration of the mass. Whole lot of priests and clergy of the Catholic Church here at this Anglican Cathedral. EWTN did a little look at this historic Catholic Mass in Anglican Canterbury Cathedral. Yeah, 50 Catholic priests in Canterbury Cathedral. Reformation in England. The Reformation was sown in Germany. And of course, Canterbury Cathedral. I saw some posts today made by a group of Protestants, and this was a Catholic cathedral, of course. I saw something that was posted today. I wish I had it up here, but I don't. Maybe I can pause it and bring it up. So yeah, I have it open here. Canterbury Cathedral was originally Catholic. No, it was always Anglican, which is, of course, wrong. Catholic does not equal Roman Catholic, but in this case, it really does. It was Catholic because it was built by English Christians who belonged to the Catholic Church, that is, the Universal Church, not specifically Roman or Papal, which is wrong because King Henry VIII split from the Pope. Canterbury Cathedral was built by English Christians for English Christians, and together with the English Church, which they make this point, Anglican means English and Latin. It underwent the Reformation, continuing to serve as the cathedral of the Archbishop of Canterbury, the primate of all England. It was not seized or stolen from the Roman Church by the Anglicans, which, of course, we know is wrong. It was seized by the Anglicans. So, this... So this was the Mass here, as you can see. Oh, wait, wrong video.
I would like to express in this emblematic place the Christian closeness of His Holiness Pope Leo XIV.
An incredibly profound way to honor the life of St. Thomas Becket, who was
I apologize for those of you watching on audio only, but oh, come on. I apologize for you watching. It stopped again. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this. But anyways, the historic Mass celebrated at the Anglican Canterbury Cathedral, a Catholic Mass held in a Anglican and a Protestant church. I apologize for my just recording is just being very weird for whatever reason, so. But that's it for today, and I will see you next time.